Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is gonna happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of world wrestling entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart would not allow the Hart Foundation to accompany him either.
You know, this is not about the money. This might not even be about the title.
These two men truly believe in their hearts that they are the better man.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. This is all about power. You know it, and I know it.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again?
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Bret and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Brett's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
And both athletes showing they have each other's number. Oof! Retaliating with a strong elbow.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
He's got him. Getting ready.
Just like that, Shawn evades.
Hitman has him in his grasp.
Belly to belly.
Michaels with the awareness. Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Brett and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Brett and Shawn have called each other. Putting him in the corner for something here. I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Brett. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their careers.
It'll be interesting to see what the deciding factor in this match is. Right now, you have to think this is all about surviving here at Survivor Series. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
This will be bad for him. Wards that off. What a response!
He needs to get in the ring before the count runs out.
Classic HBK, being the showman that he is.
Michaels goes flying to the outside.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count. Measured kick to the vertebrae.
This is how Brett wanted it. A public assault of Michaels in front of the Canadian people.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Impressive awareness from him.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is. Setting them up in the corner.
going to the outside, which will start a count out.
HB shizzle, not above some mind games, it appears.
He is looking to do some serious harm. And Brett gets countered. And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series.
Oh, the DDT delivered.
And that was a clear attack to his core, maybe seeing an opening.
Big back body drop. This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Brett was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw, and the title should have remained with Brett.
Well, it certainly felt like we were all learning the rules as it happened that night, but tonight the rules are very clear in this match, so I highly doubt we'll see any kind of screwy finish tonight. Heavy body shot.
Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy. Barely anything left, but still slugging away.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Oh. This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Placing him in the corner.
Oh, uncorked a big punch.
Hold on.
Just remember that attacks to the head like that can build up quickly. The Hitman looking to inflict even more punishment in unique fashion, like only the excellence of execution can.
Ring post figure 4 by Bret Hart.
Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back. Repeated knees to the hamstring.
Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex.
Cross body.
And it's clear that he is in excruciating pain here.
His body truly can't take much more of this. I hope we have medics standing by.
Oh, sent careening into the ring post.
From the top. All the way down to the floor.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
Reversed with a swift knee to the midsection.
And now he gets back into the ring. Oh, he flips that around.
Pile driver on its way.
Sit down, pile driver.
Are we about to see a title change here?
Oh, my God.
How do you even do that? Kicking out at will after a move like that?
HBK thought he put the last nail in his opponent's coffin, but we still got a long way to go before we can turn the lights out on this one.
He's going outside to regroup, to catch his wind a little bit. Going for the vulnerable stomach. Boxing their way out of that move.
suplex.
Impressive reversal from Michaels.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T.
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. In danger of being counted out. Now's the time to get back to the ring.
And he heads back into the ring. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. What are they doing here?
Exiting the ring.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. And saw what was coming there.
What's he got in store for HBK?
Power from the suplex. Heading back into the ring now.
What's he preparing for?
Wow, what impact! Hitman never saw that coming. And he's going to the top.
From the top. Elbow drop. HBK has to be thinking about ending Brett's night after that move.
The discus clothesline.
Decapitating. This match has gone above and beyond anything anyone expected tonight.
Neither Shawn nor Brett look like they're going to relent to the other. This has been more about punishing each other than winning the title. How much more abuse can they take? Shawn and Brett are each looking to take their pound of flesh from each other.
Nice takedown. Gonna step through. Into the vintage sharpshooter from Bret Hart. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Well, with their opponent down, now looking to ensure it stays that way.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring.
Created separation. Oh, he had that scouted.
Hart with a plan in mind. Textbook suplex.
Michaels turns that around.
Quick thinking right there.
The Dragon Screw.
Game changer.
Looking to take the legs out. He's so strong, creates space.
Saw it coming and took him down. Watch the quickness on this. Whipped over in a snap suplex.
And these two are absolutely blowing the roof off this place, as well as tearing each other apart. What a true...
Figure 4. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Worked in the leg with that move.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Up to the middle rope. Title bulldog. Shawn Michaels has run into trouble.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Big backbreaker will put an end to that offense. HBK, high risk.
From the top. Lift off. A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
Climbing up the corner.
Stalking from above.
And Brett off the top rope, and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Thesz press! Thesz press! Cover to be crowned champion. Barely kicks out.
This match has been incredible. And lucky for us, it still continues.
Discus clothesline.
So much momentum. The excellence of execution, looking to cinch it in. Can he turn his opponent over? Yes. Sharpshooter applied. Will this do it? Sharpshooter.
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already. Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.